screenshot. This will be the YouTube thumbnail video. Poke is a Hawaiian dish that consists of sushi rice, usually fresh fish, and then a variety, a rainbow, if you will, mix of different vegetables. And we've got quite the assortment here today. I've got our 2 cups of water, 2 cups of short-grained sushi rice, half of a cup of rice wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of toasted sesame seeds. Our famous Spam over here, you guys know this is a Hawaiian dish. And Hawaiians love their pork, and Spam is no exception. And these are gonna be, as I described, little meat croutons over the top of our poke bowls here at the end. It's a nice crunchy, meaty garnish. Now the tuna I'm using are gonna be what are known as IQF'd tuna steaks. IQF'd, I mentioned this in our recipe webpage, stands for individually quick frozen. Now you can get fresh, never frozen tuna. My recommendations for buying fresh seafood, everybody, is try and find the absolute highest quality that you possibly can. Now I wanna talk real quick about how you're supposed to thaw these tuna steaks. You have to pay attention to this because the tuna steaks are also vacuum packaged in plastic. Now with reduced oxygen packaging, you don't want to thaw these in the bag. They're very nasty types of bacteria that thrive under anaerobic environments. And if you abuse it temperature-wise or time-wise, you run a much higher risk of poisoning yourself with your own sushi, okay? So what you wanna do is take these out of the packages and then put them in the cooler on a sheet tray and let them do a slack thaw. Slack thaw is when you let it slowly thaw over the course of many hours or days. And it usually takes about 24 hours. If you're putting it, you're taking it out of the freezer, you're taking it out of the packaging, you're putting it back into the cooler, but wrapped up and covered with plastic wrap, it should take about a day to thaw out. So that's how I want you to handle the tuna. Don't be going and thawing these in the package. It's a bad habit. I've done it before. But let's make our way over the sink because we gotta start off cooking our rice. And then I'm gonna run some cool water over the top of it. So we're just gonna pour that off after it's filled up. Continue with a new batch of water. I usually say 3 rinses is fine. You can go further if you'd like. In comes our strainer. We're just gonna strain that out thoroughly. With the rice function, I do 8 minutes on low pressure. That's perfect for our sushi rice. Delay start, this button right down here, and in 20 minutes, it will begin cooking our rice. Spam, over on the stove. That's going to go into our pan, and I'm gonna turn the heat like a medium low, and those will be our delicious meat croutons that I keep talking about. So we need to dice up our tuna steak. We're gonna put that over here in the bowl. To our tuna, everybody, we're gonna take and add in 1/4 cup of sriracha, 1 tablespoon of ginger paste, some sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm gonna cover this up with some plastic wrap. Put it in the cooler. Starting to crisp up a little bit. Whoo, baby. Let's talk about those veggies. I went to the grocery store today and I was looking for a jicama. I'm looking for a size of jicama like this big. This is the only one they have, like a 4-pound frickin' jicama. Frickin'. By doing this and leaving it in the skin, I'm exposing the avocado to less oxygen. We can take and we can pop that pit right back in and then put it together because there's oils inside of the pit that will help to keep this from oxidizing. Nature's pretty neat, huh? Sashimi togarashi is a Japanese spice that consists of dried red pepper flakes, sesame seed, seaweed ground up. It's a little spicy, but it's very, very delicious. I love this stuff. So white sesame seeds and black sesame seeds are the exact same thing. Now, black sesame seeds have not had the hull removed. So in the case of white sesame seeds, it has been steamed off. So this is actually the more of the sesame seed, I guess you would say, because it still has the hull of the outside of the seed intact. Same thing, 2 different ways of processing. It's time to start plating everything up. Let's get those black lacquer bowls out. And we're gonna begin with our rice. Put about a cup of our seasoned sushi rice down here. About 4 to 6 ounces of spicy tuna. So nori is shredded, compressed, and then dried seaweed. This is what you wrap the outside of your sushi in. Oh no. That was my last sheet, everybody. Perfect. Well, I needed 2 sheets. I had 2 sheets, and I need to add to the shopping list to buy more nori. You need to start taking and arranging your lovely fresh vegetables, all the amazing fresh veggies that you got right here. Now comes the Spam. You don't like Spam? Get out! Sprouts are kind of blocking. Sashimi togarashi over the top here. Finish it all off with some sesame seeds. Bright, colorful, full of flavor. I think you'll really enjoy this one. Ko-fi.com/Ingrediology. Thank you in advance. We're gonna be coming to you next week, same time, same place, with shepherd's pie. What more do I gotta do to get you in the kitchen? I love you guys, and we'll see you again here next week on Ingrediology. Peace. All right, guys, they're gone. They're gone. We can all be hooligans again. Who wants a drink?